In this video, I am going to show you how you are supposed to do general examination. All precaution, everything I have already told you in the class. So here my focus will be on the way you are going to do general examination. And now remember here that it is not that like see whatever you want to see in the patient, you have to see in one go. It is not that like I just want to see pallor, then I will see this side. I want to see icterus, then I will see this side. It is not like that. Whatever you want to see, you have to see in all one. Okay. Now I will be calling one of the not patient, one of the normal patient, Ramesh ji, and I will be telling you how you are supposed to examine. Okay. Pause. Start. बैठिए। आपका नाम क्या है?
शिवनाथ।
हाँ, अच्छा, कुछ तकलीफ है आपको अभी? कहाँ रहते हैं आप?
कटारा
अच्छा, अभी कहाँ आए आप?
एम्स में।
आज कितने बजे है अभी?
अभी बजे है
अप्रोक्सीमेटली
12 बजे।
12 बजे। ठीक। और मैं अभी आपका कुछ एग्जामिनेशन करने वाला हूँ, ठीक है? तो आप थोड़ा लेट। So ideally in your textbook you will find that everything everywhere it is written that patient should be uncovered. Okay. Now here in this our Indian setting it may not be possible always possible to uncover the patient. So here depending on my history I will focus on certain points. Okay. Now here I am not asking patient to uncover, but remember this is not a standard thing. Okay. Ideally you should ask patient to uncover. Okay. Now here just see whatever I have what I am going to examine. I am just examining in one go and then I will be telling my findings. Okay. Now जी थोड़ा मास्क निकाल लीजिए. See now ideally in general examination I am supposed to do everything. It is also known as head to toe examination. Okay. Like initially I will be just looking for the face. I can look for the hairs. Okay. I can look in the neck. Okay. So I can just inspect. Okay. Then I will be specific. I will be doing some specific things like this. Okay. राहुल जी ऊपर देखिए. अभी नीचे देखिए. नीचे नीचे शाबाश. हाँ चलो अभी जीभ निकालिए. आ कीजिए बड़ा आ बोलिए. आ बोलिए. अभी ठीक है. अभी जीभ ऊपर लगाइए. ठीक. Ideally here I should use torch. Okay, because without torch I will not be able to see. Okay, so I have looked for the face. I will ensure look in the neck also. Okay, then I will just look in the hand. I am looking in the skin. I am looking in the nails also. If I am having some doubt about anything, okay. Now जी ऐसा कीजिए. So this is a Shomer's sign. Since I have doubt about clubbing, I am just confirming it. Okay. So show here. Okay, so here you can see a diamond shaped window. In mine as well as in the patient also diamond shaped window is there. Okay, so since there is nothing I will ask patient to relax. Okay. Now I will go towards the legs. Okay, just see what I am doing now. On the medial malleolus I am pressing for approximately 15 seconds. You can press here also on the shin. So if you see carefully, here I was looking for some edema. Okay, whether it is fitting or non-fitting. Okay, so there is nothing missing. Okay, so this is about your examination. Okay, now most of the all findings I have looked for here in general examination. Now my focus would be on lymphadenopathy. Okay, and vital signs I have not examined. Okay, vital signs we have already covered. Okay, so vital signs, everything, how it is to be examined, that all of you know. Okay, so now I will be examining the lymphadenopathy also. So now I am looking for the lymphadenopathy. So first I am looking for the cervical lymph node. So ideally, whenever you are looking for the cervical lymph node, you should stand on the behind the patient. Okay. So my thumb I am keeping like this. My thumbs are like this. Now my these four fingers they are free to palpate. Okay. Now see here, you will ask patient to look little bit, look downward. बाबू जी थोड़ा नीचे देखिए, थोड़ा हाँ ठीक है. This is because I just want to relax. Okay, relax the muscles. Okay, so I will start from submental nodes. Then I will come behind. I will look for submandibular nodes. Slowly I will come here. I will look for preauricular nodes. I will come in the postauricular nodes. I will look for the occipital nodes. Okay, then again I will ask patient to just look downwards. थोड़ा नीचे देखो राहुल जी, और थोड़ा इस तरफ देखो, राइट साइड में ऐसे ऐसे गर्दन ऊपर. So there are virtuous node or supraclavicular nodes are there just behind the clavicle. So first I am looking for the right side, these supraclavicular nodes. Okay, then I am looking in the cervical nodes along the sternocleidomastoid. I will look for the cervical nodes. Okay, so this is the way you have to stand behind, and you have to start like this, then go up, and then you have to look all over the lymph node. So this is the way to look for the cervical lymph node. Okay, then there is other group of lymph nodes which you should look for is axillary lymph nodes. Okay, so how to look for axillary lymph nodes? So in your book you will find, in many books it is different techniques are given. Okay, so this is just a start. From second year onwards you will be taught detail in surgery as well as medicine. So some procedure, there may be some different procedure. So whatever standard procedure is there, I am just telling you. Okay. So axillary lymph node, there are various groups. Okay. So first of all, you have to stand like this. Okay. Now first of all, I will look for the central, apical, and anterior lymph nodes. Anterior group of axillary lymph nodes. So just see how it is to be done. Okay. So for that, this side patient is of patient right side. So right side patient. Right group of all these apical, central, and anterior. Right side would be examined by my left hand. Apical, central, and anterior. So see how it is, how is my position. Okay. So my one hand. Okay. This hand is not for examining. Okay. So I am keeping it on the shoulder. Okay. Now his elbow is resting on my forearm. Okay, and I will just go as up as possible. Okay, so this way I am looking for apical and central. I am going as high as possible. So this is for apical and central. Okay, then I will just hold between my this forefinger and thumb in the anterior axillary fold. Okay, so this is anterior group of lymph nodes. Okay, so this way I have examined. Okay, then for lateral group of lymph node, you have to use the same side, same hand. Okay, so lateral, I will go laterally. It is also known as brachial group. So that way I will be looking for this group of lymph node. Okay. So now I am repeating it on other side. Okay. central, apical, anterior axillary, then this is brachial. Okay, so this is the way to find the lymph node. Now one group is remaining. So one group is posterior group. Okay, so for posterior group I will go on the back side and I will just hold like anteriorly I have done. Okay, posterior group I will hold in the posterior axillary fold between thumb and this forefinger. Okay, so that way I am going to feel for the lymph node. Okay, so this is the ideal way to look for the lymph node examination. Inguinal lymph node, I am not finding, I have not shown it, but it is very easy. You have to ask patient to go stand, you have to ask patient to in supine position and you have to just look in the inguinal. Okay, then in upper arm only there is one other, that is epitrochlear lymph node. So epitrochlear lymph node you have to just hold like this, okay, and I will just look between here bicep and brachialis, in the groove between bicep and brachialis. So this is epitrochlear lymph node. Okay, so this is the way to look for the lymph node examination. Start here. So this was the way I have examined Robert. He was our patient. Okay, so what are my findings? Okay, so my findings are general appearance of the patient is healthy, patient conscious, cooperative, well oriented in time, place, person. Speech, behavior is normal. Okay, ideally I should also take his height and weight. Okay, but I have not taken. But looking at him, okay, his build is tall, okay, and he is little bit lean, okay, and still I can say that he is averagely nourished. Okay, then I have looked for certain findings. So there is no pallor, no icterus, no clubbing, no lymphadenopathy. Also there is edema was absent. Okay, so this I have all looked for. Okay, beside that, when you are doing any examination, you can also look for vital signs. In the vital signs, your sequence will be PPRPP, temperature, pulse, respiratory rate and blood pressure. Okay, and remember, if you are not having thermometer, you have to look for the temperature in the back side. Okay, if you are not having thermometer, you have to say patient of febrile if patient is not having anything. Okay, so this is in short how you are supposed to examine and report your findings. Okay, so thank you. Stop.